Welcome everybody, this is Jabber, and I am bringing you my first live cast. Actually, I'm casting this live, not on a live stream, but casting it live, and this is going to be dalbz versus Falkentyne. Falkentyne at the bottom left as the purple protoss, and at the top right we have dalbz. So both of these players actually have played Starcraft. They are silver to bronze league players, so this should be a lot more interesting than the games that I've been casting before. Pylon going down for dalbz as well as Falkentyne. It looks like Falkentyne sending out his probe scout here, and we'll see how dalbz responds. Bringing up the production tab, we have about the same build so far. That's pretty common, as you know, because we're very early in the game. Gate going down for dalbz, and Falkentyne is chrono boosting his probes. Looks like the probe scout from Falkentyne goes into the base of dalbz, is going to see all of this stuff, and the probe scout is going to get attacked by one of dalbz's probes. So assimilator also going down. So this is going to be like an exciting game. I can already tell. The probe scout for dalbz is almost to the base of Falkentyne, not quite yet. And Falkentyne's probe is going to get out safely. The probe of dalbz is in the base. He sees that a gateway is morphing in, as well as Falkentyne chrono boosting his probes. Falkentyne now getting his assimilator, so he's going to have gas a little bit less. dalbz has not put any probes on gas so far, his gateway warping in. And both of Falkentyne's probes get away safely, so he is going to be able to maintain that economic edge, and they are going to get to his base faster than dalbz's probes, which means that he will have the economic edge. Zealot's coming out for dalbz here, and he is building a cybernetics core, while Falkentyne is opting for the pylon cybernetics core combo. So it seems like Falkentyne has watched some of the GSL, or at least some of the higher tier games here, because he has almost the exact build as a lot of those players do. Excuse me. So that cybernetics core about 2/3 of the way done for Falkentyne. And the core is done for dalbz, and his one zealot is pushing out right about now. I'm going to try to hold that ramp. Cybernetics core warping in, immediately researching warp gate. So check on the APM of both players. Both players are almost equal in average APM, actually, which is very unique to see. I was actually surprised. I thought Falkentyne would be a little bit ahead, but no. Getting a pylon is dalbz, and now he has two zealots at his front gate. Currently, Falkentyne has no units, although he is researching a stalker. I'm gonna hold his front, getting two more gates, so a total of 3, as well as his second gas. What else is going on here? Pylon going down by the front, probably going to be used to warp in units just in case he has to hold that ramp or anything. And bringing up the production tab again, we have stalkers and warp gate research both in. dalbz is going for his second gate as well, although Falkentyne is going to have 3 gates to dalbz's 2. Stalker now moving to a little bit of a ramp position there. 2 zealots and a stalker out for dalbz, so dalbz has a little bit of the advantage, but at the same time, those 3 gates are going to be coming into play pretty soon here. If we look at the income tab, both players are about even. Falkentyne getting a little bit more resources, has 21 harvesters to dalbz's 16 resources. dalbz is doing a lot better job of maintaining his resources, though, and that's very, very crucial to keeping up with the macro game. And so now Falkentyne does have his forge out, is researching warp gates for his individual gateways, so they are turning into warp gates right now. He is getting +1 weapons, 2 zealots, and 2 stalkers out for dalbz, and he is getting a forge as well. So both players kind of have the same build, not quite exactly, but pretty close to the same build. Another pylon going down, warping in 2 more stalkers, so he has about 3 stalkers now, plus that 1 by the forward position. Another stalker out for dalbz, and he's not getting +1 weapons, and he has not yet made that second gateway into a warp gate. we bring up the production tab, he is getting +1 weapons actually now, chrono boosting it as well as getting a robotics bay. I think that's what it's called. Sorry, robotics facility. Sorry, I'm used to. Anyways, robotics facility going down for Falkentyne. So his +1 weapons is going to be done a little bit earlier, and he is pumping out more units, building a forward pylon so he can warp in more units. And both players are about even right now. It looks like dalbz has a sentry out, which could come into huge play, especially because critically Falkentyne does not have one at the exact moment. Checking again on the APM tab, we have 43 to 31, so pretty much even still. That's really good. Back to the production tab, it looks like Falkentyne is playing a little bit defensively, getting a cannon at his front, as well as holding this front here, also building a cannon, which is kind of interesting, a really interesting place to build a cannon. I feel it might be a little bit unnecessary, although he is going to probably try to hold that front so he can cover both of these expansions if he really needed to from here. Although you can get in through that back area, but I guess if he wanted, he could get easy access through these rocks. Looks like warp prism up for Falkentyne, and this is going to be really interesting. It looks like that dalbz has a little bit of a bigger army here, warping in more units as we speak. A scout going out for Falkentyne. He is going to see all these bases, and both players building these forward photon cannons, which is kind of interesting. Falkentyne gets the information he wants. He sees that there is no expansion at the natural, and it looks like, yes, so dalbz does see this. He is going to be able to clean up this zealot very easily if he attacks. Jesus. Another gateway going down for dalbz, as well as a Twilight Council. And to check the base, so another gateway going down, so 4 gates now out for Falkentyne, and a Twilight Council, and a Robo. Zealot's legs are being researched by dalbz, and yeah, so Falkentyne doesn't have his Twilight Council up just yet, and these Zealot legs could possibly make all the difference. Looks like a warp prism, and a warp prism at the top, and I know what that's going to. He's going to go in for a warp and drop here. I'm almost positive this is going to be really exciting. Excuse me. This is going to be really exciting when he uses this. He's going to push in at the front and go for the back attack as well. This is going to be really good. I don't think dalbz has anything to defend this. Those zealot legs are about half to 2/3 of the way done, in between a little bit, building more cannons on his main, but this isn't going to help him at all, especially if these units warp in. And he is bringing in, he does set it down, so units will be able to warp in at this area. His other army is right in the middle of the map right now, and dalbz has a pretty good block on his ramp. I mean, all of his units are right on his ramp, but if he doesn't catch this, it's going to be pretty bad for him, to be completely honest. Looks like both players now researching zealot legs and ground armor researching for dalbz, as well as another stalker, or another 2 stalkers being warped in. Falkentyne has his natural going up, and this is going to be really good. 4 zealots getting morphed in. This could be really bad for dalbz. He is getting +2 weapons also, and I think that his army should move